is Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
And Granny always says, make what you have do. And I think that sometimes the grass, it doesn't even look like grass on the other side. It looks like trees. It looks like a forest over there. And you're just there struggling with your little savanna grass and your little axe. But sometimes you just have to make what you have do, you know. Okay, you're working with two people, they're not answering their phone. And make what you have do. Okay, the supplier not coming, get another supplier. So I think making what I have do, stolen from my grandmother, is one of those things that I, in closing, I would want to impart onto everyone who would ever see this video. Definitely, make what you have do. Don't be tough. Let's be safe.
Stay tuned.
So I say, let's plan our vacation, and suddenly everyone's on Liat.com. My wife announces she'll Liat.com, a nice hotel near restaurants and shopping malls. Must hide credit card. The kids want to Liat.com fun activities, and since someone has to be the sensible one, I'll Liat.com flights, our travel insurance, and a car. Well, sort of sensible.
Liat.com. What else do you need? Planning a business function, vacation getaway, or conference in Barbados? Visit the all-inclusive Island Inn Hotel, located within the Garrison Historic UNESCO Heritage Site and steps away from the capital Bridgetown. Let us amaze you with our simplicity, old world charm, and a true Bajan experience. Island Inn Hotel, Barbados. Let your Caribbean dreams come true.
Everyone has a dream, but only a special few have a story. A story about the journey from idea to enterprise. These special few know about the addiction that causes you to grow, to risk, to build, to share. This is their story. Welcome to Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
Hi, my name is Ken Sambury, and I am an entrepreneur. Let's see, the word entrepreneur. I think creativity. I also think dedication, and I think persistence. I think an entrepreneur is someone who is able to add value to an existing system or an existing product. I think not all the time you will create a brand new product, but it's important for you to add something to it. I think that it comes from two things. One, just trying your best to take a different approach and not always thinking along the lines that everyone else has been thinking. That's one. And two, I think it's definitely being able to be humble enough to listen to the feedback from other people so that you'll be able to adjust exactly how different you want your different to be, so that it's not, it's not acceptable to everyone else, but it will fit that fine line in between being radical but still being accepted. I grew up in Davide, close to Arima, for those who don't know where Davide is in Trinidad and Tobago. Growing up was really nice. I went to Hillview College. I think I owe a lot of my academic, whatever academic success to what was taught to me in Hillview College, because it just kind of taught not to fail, not like failing is just not cool, to the superlative degree. And it's not just cool just to skim and pass. You always would try to do your best, and I think that has stuck with me from Hillview days to now. In addition to that, eventually when I became 18 or 19, I moved out of home and I started to live in Macoya, where I still live. And then it was there that I had the freedom to, more or less, I was out of my parents' house. So I had the freedom to do what I wanted, and then enter different business ventures and so on, and not have to worry about, okay, well, I'm making too much noise, so I had to keep it down. Or we can't have a meeting, we'll have meetings, we have meetings, so me. So that, that kind of served as the catalyst or the springboard for the entrepreneurship type ventures that I entered into after I moved out when I was 18. Well, I think my entrepreneurship venture started a long time. You know, I like selling stuff. So like when I was in primary school, I would like get pinnacles from the supermarket, and then I'll go in school and sell it cheaper than they were selling in primary school. And when I was in secondary school, you know, it was difficult for people to get music, and I would download music, you know. I used to wait like a day for 2 songs to download, and then after waiting a week for an album to download, I would then burn it and, you know, give it to my friends. You know, it's bootlegging, but at the same time, I was still making my little, you know, my little end in school. So that kind of started from in school because my parents just decided, you know, they're gonna give me exactly what I need in terms of like, you know, for food and so on. But I, you know, as any young person would want more. I would want to new sneakers. So if I want to get our sneakers, I would have to, you know, become some type of entrepreneur. I remember one of my fondest memories was when I used to do gamblers insurance, which is basically people playing like all fours, for instance, and I would sit with them and I would go by the person who would win, most likely, and I would tell them, you know, look, if it is you lose, I'll give you back all the money, but if you win, give me half your winnings. And once they won more than 50% of the time, I would succeed, and I wasn't gambling, so I always knew when to leave. I didn't have that addiction, so I knew, okay, cool, this person won twice, I made more money than everybody else on the table, so let me just look to leave, you know, that kind of thing. And I was in secondary school, but I think when I left, I had the freedom to do things on a larger scale and include other people. Because, you know, as I said, people could come by me, we could sit, we could meet, we could discuss, and then, you know, we could come up with ideas, and then we could really start things from there.
If you like this show, share it with your friends. Watch your favorite shows on demand and in HD on Trident10.tv.
Stay tuned. You're watching Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
Hi, my name is Danny Fenty, the owner of and creative director at Vivid Gear Studios. We are a design studio dedicated to producing quality, affordable, cutting-edge, creative solutions for your productions. Amongst our other services, we produce high-end motion design, music, and 2D animation that will surely engage your target audience. But ask any entrepreneur. Starting your own business is not the easiest task in the world. It takes hard work, lots of time, and a whole lot of patience, not to mention risks. That's why we support Entrepreneurs Anonymous, a support network for entrepreneurs by entrepreneurs, a place, a haven where we can share our experiences, provide solutions, as well as give and receive encouragement. It is an ideal place for any entrepreneur, no matter how young or how old. Entrepreneurship is an addiction, and let's face it, we need our circle.
If you have a great idea, you need a great domain name. And now it's as easy as ABC. Secure your domain name plus free email, hosting, and a website builder for one low price. What are you waiting for? abceeasysites.com.
Business tips, promotional consideration provided by Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
Act like a startup. Forget about fancy offices, fast cars, and expense accounts. Your wallet is your company's lifeblood. Practice and perfect the art of being frugal. Watch every dollar and triple check every expense. Maintain a low overhead and manage your cash flow effectively.
Business tips, promotional consideration provided by Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
Well, I needed money, and money wasn't growing on trees back then. Up to now, I haven't found the money tree as yet. So what happened is I decided I need to find some innovative way to make a lump sum of money. And all I really had was this huge group of friends. So I thought to myself, okay, I have all these friends. I mean, I can't really ask all the friends for $20 and go about my business. So this girl told me that one of her friends was having a party on Zen Rooftop, and she asked me if I was willing to help. I ended up meeting him, and then together we had an event there, and the event turned some sort of profit, and I kind of understood gradually how it would work in terms of, you know, I would use this group of friends ask them to help me out, help me sell some tickets and so on. I get some kind of income from the ticket sales, and then this will be able to perpetuate the business. And after doing 2 events with him, I broke off and started my own. Well, I had a crew, like a crew of us that used to go around and just party in different places. And we printed jerseys and we were just about partying and linemen and so on. And then later on, let's say about a year after, probably about 8 months to a year after, the group of friends, I changed the name of the group. I shouldn't say change, but I came up with a brand new name because that name was more corporate. And I thought that, it'll be easier to, procure sponsors and so on. And I could tell my moms, this is my business, as opposed to the crew was called Pork on the Crew. So I didn't want to walk up to my mom and be like, Mom, I'm president of Pork on the Crew, and, we just misbehave everywhere kind of thing. I want my mom to see my name in the newspapers and for her to say, that's her son kind of thing. So we came up with this new name. The name is The Empire. And together with some of my other friends who started off with me when we did the first event in Zen Shop, we did another event. I think that I'm most passionate about seeing other people happy. I like helping other people in general, and when I have events, it's always a happy moment when after all the hard work, you stand on a balcony, for instance, and you look at the crowd and you see people enjoying themselves. That is always a really nice feeling. So I always wanted my mom to be proud of whatever I did. Not sure how that's going right now, but you see how it goes. Point is that I think that in order for a business to become a household name, it should kind of have some generic appeal. So it shouldn't just appeal to people who are young and wild and just wanted to have fun and so on. So we did an event. The first event was graffiti. And one of the key things in the event was helping out a young, upcoming graffiti artist, a guy by the name of Isaiah Lindsay. His sobriquet, or graffiti name, I should say, is Jap. So you might see him on some walls and so on. Look out for him. So it was very nice giving this guy exposure. He did the decor. We put up plyboard to block off the venue, and he did like some nice decor on the plyboard and so on. And it was from that small beginning that we were able to, I call it turning the wheel, we were able to turn the wheel of, let's say, of income and profits. And this served as a catalyst for us to more or less start everything else. So from doing these events, we were able to start different businesses. We built a Facebook fan page, and other people saw us with the Facebook fan page, and then we got the opportunity to run other Facebook fan pages. And then from this, we built a social media business. So we became hired by McCann Erickson ad agency, for instance, to do social media management. And then that was long before I switched into doing, well, I currently hold a degree in public relations and journalism, but this was even before. I switched from doing IT to public relations and so on. And then after doing, social media and that kind of thing, I always like taking pictures and taking videos. So I linked with one of my friends, Josh, JB Photography, and then he started taking pictures, and then he got a lot more exposure. And then my friend Aman, he started taking pictures, so he put up a website, iPalance, and all of these companies kind of sprung from us gaining popularity and having events. And then when we have events, it will raise awareness, not of the event itself, but everything else associated with the event. So much so that we were able to start a totally separate company, which is Sambury Mass, which is focused on carnival. And it has a unique focus because it's kind of a college-oriented carnival outfit. So we would try to look for students or even people who've just graduated, but people who would be in the field of, let's say, marketing communications, to do our marketing and communications, or who will be in the field of film and photography, to do our film and photography. Because I found one of the things that propelled me through the public relations degree is being able to do things that are along the lines of my degree while I'm doing the degree. And events is kind of unique. Yes, it's a lot of work, but at the same time, it's not a day job. It's not an 8 to 4. So you'll still get time for classes and so on.
So I say, let's plan our vacation, and suddenly everyone's on Liat.com. My wife announces she'll Liat.com, a nice hotel near restaurants and shopping malls. Must hide credit card. The kids want to liat.com fun activities, and since someone has to be the sensible one, I'll liat.com flights, our travel insurance, and a car. Well, sort of sensible.
Liat.com. What else do you need?
Planning a business function, vacation getaway, or conference in Barbados? Visit the all-inclusive Island Inn Hotel, located within the Garrison Historic UNESCO Heritage Site and steps away from the capital Bridgetown. Let us amaze you with our simplicity, old world charm, and a true Bajan experience. Island Inn Hotel, Barbados. Let your Caribbean dreams come true.
If you like this show, share it with your friends. Watch your favorite shows on demand and in HD on Trident10.tv.
The unique thing about Jamboree Mass is that we try our best to find specific people to do specific jobs based on whatever their major is in school. So I was doing communications, so I would always do the communications and marketing and kind of everything else. But when I would talk to someone to ask them, to come be a part of our outfit, I would look for a film student or some film students to help us do our films and our video ads and so on. And I think that was manifest in the quality presented from our band. And it attracted a lot of students and so on, and that was able to give us enough money to buy more equipment and buy different things. And it continued to turn the wheel. So now we're in the process of continuing, and we're in the process of getting even more people along those lines, as I am graduating, and a lot of my colleagues are also graduating, like Stefan is graduating, and my friend Jonathan, who started the business with me, he also graduated this year. So it's a real turning point for us, and we look for a lot of bigger things in the future. But I think definitely the outstanding things for me in the journey would be, one, always looking for how we could help other people, like how we help the graffiti artists from our first event. And even nowadays, how we would try to help people while they will be in school, not only to put some money in their pocket, but to give them some real life work experience.
So I say, let's plan our vacation, and suddenly everyone's on liat.com. My wife announces she'll liat.com, a nice hotel near restaurants and shopping malls. Must hide credit card. The kids want to liat.com fun activities, and since someone has to be the sensible one, I'll liat.com flights, our travel insurance, and a car. Well, sort of sensible.
Liat.com. What else do you need?
If you like this show, share it with your friends. Watch your favorite shows on demand and in HD on Trident10.tv.
Planning a business function, vacation getaway, or conference in Barbados? Visit the all-inclusive Island Inn Hotel, located within the Garrison Historic UNESCO Heritage Site and steps away from the capital Bridgetown. Let us amaze you with our simplicity, old world charm, and a true Bajan experience. Island Inn Hotel, Barbados. Let your Caribbean dreams come true.
Well, thinking of myself as an entrepreneur, I have several philosophies. I don't believe in you have to be your own boss. I work at Red Bull energy drink right now, and it's an international brand. And I think a lot of my brand ideas and so on I've learned from Red Bull and from other international companies that I've worked at. However, I believe that the road to exponential wealth requires that you would start a business, and you would be able to take this business module and repeat it several times. And that's how your business will expand, and that's how your wealth will grow exponentially. Because I think that, let's say I work in a company, there's only so far I could go in a company. My salary could only go from 10 to 15 to 20 to 25, and when I retire, the most it could be is, I don't know, 40, 50,000 kind of thing. As opposed to if I have a business and the business profits $10,000 in Mokoya, I could have the same business in Arima and then I could profit $20,000, and then I could have 10 of these, and then, you know, wealth could grow exponentially. So I think that is one of the main reasons why I would keep on ensuring that no matter where I work or no matter what I do, I will ensure that the businesses that I have remain dynamic, and it always allows for exponential growth.
BMW Keys to Success, powered by Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
I think as an entrepreneur, it's important for you to set goals and attain these goals. I think success is defined in how/whether or not you attain the goals that you set for yourself. I think a lot of people may be mistaken when they have a generic view of success. I think success is whatever, in your opinion, is your success. You know, I always use the example of Batman when in the movie they said, you know, some people, they don't really want money, they just want to see the world burn. It's a very true sentiment, which basically means that sometimes what is good for another person isn't good for someone else. So I think success is, you know, for me, it's attaining my goals, and I think for anyone else, it would be attaining their goals. My keys to success would be persistence, and persistence, and persistence, because I think, you know, you don't get it right the first time, you don't get it right the second time, you might get it right the third time, and then the fourth time you don't get it right again. So you have to just continue trying over and over, and you have to, it's important for you to set those big goals and then also set those little goals in between, so that you know, okay, cool, we didn't reach the big goal yet, you know, but we achieved this little goal, we achieved this little goal. And so there's this other phrase that I use, it's called eat little and live long, which means sometimes it's better to get a little now and get a little more tomorrow and get a little more tomorrow, but at the same time you're surviving so that you're able to live longer and perpetuate, you know, your business and perpetuate what you're doing and so on. That's why I think that all our events, we emphasize on branding and the brand of the event, in that we are very concerned about how the event looks to the public, and we take a lot of time and effort to ensure that, you know, events are always in newspapers, it's always in the news, and whatever comes out there is accurate, and it's a true representation of what was in the event.
BMW Keys to Success, powered by Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
If you have a great idea, you need a great domain name. And now it's as easy as ABC. Secure your domain name plus free email, hosting, and a website builder for one low price. What are you waiting for? abceasysites.com.
Stay tuned. You're watching Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
If you like this show, share it with your friends. Watch your favorite shows on demand and in HD on Trident10.tv.
Well, I have a group of friends, and they hug me when I'm sad, and I'll call them my support system. I think that there are several, you know, little groups, because I mean, there are a lot of like offshoot, you know, spring companies. So like we will do little small videos for people, you know, like I said, there'll be Jamboree Mass, and you know, do a lot of carnival stuff. But I think the first thing that we started, which was Empire, we kind of stuck together like a family. So yeah, you know, my friend Amani, for instance, he will have his own website, but at the same time, we would all be a family, and we would line together, you know, we'll have a dinner, that kind of thing. And we will support each other, even in our personal life. So I think that is my support system. My most memorable hurdle. I think that every other event I have, there's this time when you feel that the event's not gonna happen. Like, the first graffiti we had, some people tried to sue us, and they tell us that they own the graffiti name. But you can see I never went to prison, you know, I just never went to jail, everything was nice. There's this other party we were having, and we applied for a bar license, and these people came in court to file an injunction against us getting the bar license because we would make noise, and it had another event, and they threw paint in their yard. When we had Campus Carnival in Trinidad the first time, they'd say that I wasn't going UE and my friends wasn't going UE, so we can't bring non-UE people in UE Mass. And then the second year, the entire event was cancelled, like the entire parade was cancelled totally. So like, and then that was one, and then we had a route, and then they told us yes, we get any route, and then they told us no, we not get any route. So I think there are a lot of times when even like when we were doing Jamaica, there was a time when there was an issue with getting the stuff across to Jamaica, because we were planning to fly across, and so happened at the same time we looked to book our tickets, that was the same time that our beloved Red Jet just cashed in. So unfortunately, we couldn't book the ticket on Red Jet, and then any last minute booking on any other airline would have been ridiculously expensive. Not just it is normally more expensive, but the last minute booking is even more expensive. So we ended up having to fly in someone from Jamaica to come and sit with us and make the costumes and so on, and then fly her back to Jamaica with everything. So it was a lot of work, but I think what stood out to me in every example is that once there is a will, there's a way. So there was always a way around whatever it is. And at the end, we also found that no matter how bad the situation is, once you maintain good customer service, no matter what the problem is, patrons will understand. Because I remember for the first year when we did Campus Carnival, we had about 1,500 masqueraders, and about 100 of those masqueraders did not get their outfit until the day itself. And I mean, more than 90%, probably 94% of the band is all having fun and having the best time of their life. But at the same time, about 6%, 100 people, still didn't have outfits and didn't have costumes. So we had to go and get last minute printing. But in between the time when they actually got their stuff and when they were waiting, we had to do crisis management, and we like myself and some other people, like Francis, for instance, personally spoke to the masqueraders and told them, look, this is what happened. And yes, it's not our fault, but we still take responsibility, and we are still going to ensure that you all are satisfied. And I think ironically, those masqueraders seem to be more loyal now, as opposed to people who were having fun anyway. They really respected how we were able to come and talk to them and tell them what was going on, and we just didn't play high and mighty and tell them, well, pass back at 2 o'clock, we go check you later. 5-10 years from now, I see myself lecturing somewhere. I definitely need to share some of these, these things that are going on in my head. I also see myself with a bigger business that has expanded and is able to reach the households of people across the Caribbean. And Granny always says, make what you have do. And I think that sometimes the grass, it doesn't even look like grass on the other side. It looks like trees. It looks like a forest over there. And you're just there struggling with your little savanna grass and your little lax. But sometimes you just have to make what you have do, Okay, you're working with 2 people, they're not answering their phone. And make what you have do. Okay, the supplier not coming, get another supplier. So I think making what I have do, stolen from my grandmother, is one of those things that in closing, I would want to impart onto everyone who would ever see this video. Definitely make what you have do. Don't beat up, as we say in Trinidad.